Hello YouTube, this is CraneProductions27 here with my first update for 2019. Now, I'm sorry if you haven't heard anything back from me from last year since my last update video, which was back in February, I believe it was. Yeah, I believe it was February. That's because I've had quite a lot to do, both offline and as well as, well, not much online, but most of it is offline. What with work and everything. I've also I've had some good luck from my end because I'm into like voice acting, but I've also got an interest in acting. Back in July last year, you probably don't know this, but I'm going to tell you now. I auditioned for a part in a sitcom that is going to be filmed not far from me. I auditioned for one of the characters that the director stroke writer thought I would be good at, and surprisingly, well, by amazement as I was, he actually gave me that character, and I now have a part to play in the new sitcom. I then went for a thorough read of the script with the rest of the cast members in August, and we got to learn more about our characters, and we then had another read through, and it took us about 40 to 45 minutes to get through. Then we went to do our filming, which was being done at a place in Great Yarmouth, which is in the UK. That is where we did some filming, and we got our monologue scenes filmed, and they are all up on YouTube, including mine. All I can say about this right now is that the sitcom I'm taking part in is called Double Top. It's got its own YouTube channel, and I play a character who's taking part in a darts tournament. I play one of the contestants. That's all I can say right now, because the director has told not just me but all of us we have to keep things secret and confidential. You have to understand that it's a way of showing respect, and you have to understand where the director and writer is coming from. And it's even got its own Facebook page, so that is something I'm really proud of. I'm not sure when I'm going to be going back to film some more scenes, but hopefully it should be soon, as I'm looking forward to filming episode 1 with the rest of the cast and the crew. So if you're interested in that, just type in Double Top Darts Sitcom on YouTube, and you should find the trailer for it up on there. I've also been busy with my friend from college. He's been doing more work on his series called Z the Mouse. Last year I got to play 2/3 characters in it, and that was something I really enjoyed doing, because I got to do 3 different voices. And when earlier this year, well, a couple of weeks ago, my mate got back in touch with me, and he's now working on episode 6, and I'm going to be reprising my role as the character Peter Parrot, and I get to voice another brand new character, which is exciting for me, as I'm going to be doing quite another voice. I'm not sure, but I think I could be becoming the Jimmy Hibbert, or the next Jimmy Hibbert, or the next David Graham, or possibly the next Ray Barrett. I don't know who it could be, but it's a start. Now I need to talk to all of you about my audio stories. Now, I hope you're all enjoying my audio stories, and I do hope you are actually liking them. there's just some bits I need to talk to you about what I've got coming up later this year. First of all, I know some of you may not like the Big World Big Adventures episodes. You're going to find this shocking and hard to believe, but I have actually written 2 episodes for Big World Big Adventures, and I plan to make them into audio stories at some point later this year. No, not 2, I've made 3. Sorry, I've made 3. I tell a lie, I've made 3. I am hoping to start making my first one for February next month. Sadly, I've got some news regarding my next audio story, Drifts Ahead. Now, Drifts Ahead was originally supposed to be one of my Christmas audio stories, but sadly, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put that one on hold, as I'm running out of time to make it, and I'm not going to have enough time to start work on my first Big World Big Adventures audio story. So for those of you who did get a part in the Drifts Ahead audio story, I'm sorry to have to say this, but I am going to have to put that on hold until further notice. I'm sorry about this, because it was like a Christmas themed episode, and as Christmas has been and gone, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to make it now. But my other audio story I made, not audio story, the audio narration episode, if you remember the last one, Tunnel of Snow, the other one I was making, unfortunately that's going to now have to be pushed back until Christmas 2019, as it's already too late to make it for this month. So at some point you will get to see my first Series 15 adaptation audio story. I don't know when though, but it will be made and it will be done. And later this year you will get to see, brace yourselves for it, you're going to get to see mini-series Season 5. Now, I haven't quite decided on a date for that yet, as I've decided it is going to be aired on a Pacific date at some point this year. I'm not giving away any details away, as I don't want to give away any spoilers at the moment. And speaking of a mini-series, I'm going to need to try and get back in touch with Steam Team Redub UK. If you're watching this, Steam Team Redub UK, is it possible you could get back in touch with me, as I'm going to need you to voice Toby again, as well as Boko in miniseries Season 5. So if you're watching, mate, I'm missing you and I'm missing talking to you. So hope to hear from you again soon. There's also a new voice for Trevor, Dalek44. Well, I think that's all I can say right now. As well as now for those of you who I am owing lines to, I will get my lines into you. It's just I've got to find the time to send you my lines, as I work 5 days a week, and sometimes it's hard for me to find a time for me to send lines, especially when I don't get much time to myself during the 5 days. 2 days I can, but I need to make sure I don't spend too much time online. Also, I think you might like this. Some of you may already know, but some of you probably don't. I've got my own Facebook page. It's basically my voice actor page, and I've made like about some 50 solo voice chat videos. And later today, I'm going to be making my my 30th voice impression video. Now, my voice impression videos, I just do an impression of the guy, and I give clues to who I'm doing. So it's basically a guessing game. You just got to guess who I'm doing. So if you're interested, have a look on Facebook. It's called Ross Patterson Voice Actor, and if you're interested, have a look and see what I've done. well, I think that's all I need to say for the moment. And I will also get back to you in future later on this year for another update video, and just keep a lookout for my future videos and my first series 15 audio adaptation story. Right, see you all later. Bye bye.